The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll drop to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They need 2. Here's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoff.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Packers! From 4 yards out. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Powers through him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just...
Touchdown, Cowboys! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 9 now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is taken at the 18. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
a 32-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now there's Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot or running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, it's silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll set up to throw. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Now back to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
2nd and 3.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers matching up against the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So they send 4 guys out wide, keep it back in to protect, but the linebacker still gets to him before there's time to throw. They've got to get some kind of contact on him, slow him down. Otherwise, he'll continue to sit on the quarterback.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
.42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Micah Parsons
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Taken at about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh my. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw here. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To number 84.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
It's now 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.